Man drops his keys down a stank. Let the story commence. Craig was out with his son, Jamie, and his daughter Sally. 8 and 10. And one of them was carrying, one of the Waynes was carrying a precious item. It was the keys to his motor. Right? Right? Keys to the key, you know, the button one. Because Jamie said, "Can I open the car this time, Papa?" Because he let the, you know, they like to press the button that opens it, you know, it's just it's a bit of fun, right? Yep, on you go. And he saw them walk, saw Jamie walk towards the motor, but then walk kind of near the stank, like with the key ready to press it. And Craig went like, get away for the stank. I don't want you dropping the key down there. And he went, "Stank? What's a stank, Father?" Is it that there? Or the drain, you mean? Daddy, that's a drain. He said, "Oh, no, well, just get away from it just now. Where I grew up, in Glasgow, in my area of Glasgow, where I grew up, in the time that I grew up in, we called that a stank. We called that a stank. It's never occurred to me that they called it a stank because it stinks. Just a stank. That was it. And what I was saying is that you got to make sure, I mean, look, if I've got my keys here, pulled out his keys, you know, his keys, if I've got my keys and I'm walking by and fucking hit it off his other horn, that, he was on about that, right? He went, if I did something like that, can I imitate, like, dropping them, but then actually did drop them. And Craig dropped his keys down the fucking stank. He went no. You know, he went like, "No," as they were falling, "No." As if, you know, don't do this to me. No. Landed on the stank. And then bounced into the, you know, the gap. Right, hold on. Scott's stank. A pond, a pool, semi-stagnant sheet of water. Nope. Nope. A swampy place. Nope. Wrong. A ditch, open watercourse, natural stream. No. A gutter or drainage channel in a byre. No. A street gutter. There we are. I think that's a grating in a gutter leading to the drain below. That's the one. There it is. There it is there. I've not made it up. Alright. Drain, roadside, UK. That's a fucking stank there. That's a stank. The classic, I know there is fucking shite. Then there is fucking, "Hello, Georgie, do you want a balloon?" That's a classic there. It hit the metal and fell right fucking down. Jamie went like, "Oh, ha, 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 ha." Craig went like that. Sally laughed. And then when he saw, you know, she saw Craig's face, you know, stopped laughing. And Jamie laughed again. It's no fucking funny. It's not funny. Papa, you swore. He said, I'm sorry, it's just all coming back to me, my where I grew up and all that, you know, we talked like that. I've lost the keys. See, this is what I was trying to tell you. Oh, can you open it up, Father? Well, can he? Well, I don't know how you open it, but it's he looked in. And he could fucking see them. It's not like they dropped all the way down this hole. It sort of like curves down a wee bit and inside and then goes down. It was sitting right there. See, well, hold on. And he put his hand down in the gap, right, and grabbed on it and then tried to pull up, and it did come up. It sort of held down with weight. And he opened it up. And Jamie came here to take a look. Oh, is it down? He went, get away! And he went to push Jamie away, but hit him with the fucking metal, man. You know, he meant to go like that, but he basically swung what was like a fucking a wrecking ball type of thing. But fortunately, Jamie sort of moved out the way, so by the time it sort of came, it sort of hit him. It was like this. It's equivalent to getting pushed. There's no violence towards the Burns in this story. But just then, some old guy that was walking by saw that and thought, you know, you'll come in and play the kind of fucking white knight type of thing, and went, hey, I'll leave away in a lane. And see that swing, it swung back naturally, but on hearing the old guy, Craig turned around to see what that was. What was that I heard behind me? What was going on? He got confused and swung around and went like that. The inertia for that stank. UK drain outside. Just if you can try and get a wee picture in your heads. You can try really hard at each and every one of you to imagine. Inertia? No, not inertia. This is Glasgow. No, I mean inertia. INER. No, this is. Do you know what? They were inertia. This is inertia, but it's also the inertia of that, right? Or the momentum, whatever you want to call it. Swung that around. And cracked this guy in the head. Old guy, we're talking about fucking 85. This cunt had been, he'd served in Her Majesty's nation in the Boer War and the Korean War and the, what's the other one? The ones where somebody goes, they were in a war, and you go, oh, what? Second World War? No, and you're like, all right, no heard of that one. This couldn't be Scottish when he'd been in the Vietnam War. Falklands, too old to be in the Falklands. Well, he did serve as an officer in the Falklands. Served his nation bravely. Paid into the system his whole life, you know. Good man. Good man. And by the way, unlike some of these other old folk, very tolerant guy, you know, very understanding. One of the first people that he knew or that you would know of that generation to be tolerant and understanding towards various people that many other people his age would be like, you know, suspicious of, I think, no getting it, and, you know, saying all the shite on Facebook and all the rest of it. Decent fucking guy. served his country as well. It's not just because he served his country in his wars necessarily makes him, the whole "where's your fucking poppy" type of person. But it doesn't really matter if he was a good guy or no, whether or not what you think of a guy like that. His head got caved in because the corner there cracked into his skull, and see at 85, your cranium is like paper mache. Not a lot of people know that because not a lot of people put it to the test. You know how you might have a motor and it's got a steering lock. Do you know how easy it is to break that steering lock? No, you don't, because there's no way for you to test it that wouldn't lead to you breaking your fucking motor. You just got to, just go. It's probably good enough. What about the lock in your front door? Have you tried bashing in your door? Have you tried getting your door just a bit of fucking shudder? Do you know if your door can open like that? It might, but you don't want to do it because it'll sort of break the lock. In the same sort of way, nobody really finds out just how brittle an old guy's skull is until they fucking punch one of these old bastards. I mean, the bastard ones I'm talking about. That's why there's a lot of fucking good boys in jail who all they meant to do was knock some old guy out the game. Just meant to knock him out. Cunt fucking hits the grid and his fucking skull crashes like an egg. And that's what happened here. He swung that around. Now, if you imagine a punch would obliterate an old guy's skull, this here, it just turned into powder. Just like that. Like it was never there. Like a ninja. A ninja chucks a thing and it goes smoke and then gone. It was like that. His head wasn't fucking there. And you'd expect all this blood to go everywhere, but they've not got a lot of blood left. They've used up all their blood. Pretty much. Just dropped. And the powder that was for the bone sort of dried up any blood that would have came out. So it's a nice, right there. Nice, flat. He didn't, there's no neck. When the old guy hit the ground, the wee Waynes were looking at this beheaded old guy, and they weren't traumatized because it looked like something you would get in fucking Star Wars. Pure clean cut. Like that. It looked like that. Look at the skin. Yeah. Craig went like that to his Waynes. That was your fucking fault. Paulus came. Craig said, what am I looking at here? Sentence-wise, for killing this old guy. They said 30 years hard PlayStation. 30 solid years of playing the PlayStation 7. Grand Theft Auto 20. A swimming pool. A pool table in the swimming pool. 3 square meals a day. Each consisting of 3 courses. A roof over your head. Warmth. Companionship. A laugh with the lads. Banter with the guards. Education. Get a degree. They'll give you a degree for fuck all. Do you want one? Would you like a degree? There you are. Don't need to read stuff like that. And he said, well, listen, I actually don't like the PlayStation, but my Wednesday, is there any chance you can jail them because it was kind of their fault? They laughed and distracted me. They went, aye, we can do that. We just have a word with the PF. The what, sorry? The Procurator Fiscal. It's basically the Scottish equivalent of the call it in America, District Attorney. Aye. Have a word with them, see if they want to do that deal, and they did that deal. So that was what's I saying? Would I say 8 and 10? I was an 8 and 10-year-old, banged up for 30 years. Craig didn't visit them once because he just thought, that's it. Now I think we just leave it there. I'm fucking visiting him for 30 fucking years. 30 fucking years? And what's the point anyway? They'll just come out and blame me anyway. I'm not going to visit them and getting blamed by them for 30 years, then to get out at the end, they're probably trying to kill me. I need to get a 30-year head start on fucking running away from them, changing my name, getting surgery and things like that. That's what I need to do. So that's what he did for the first 25 years. He just sort of chilled out, knowing they weren't going to get out. And then for the last 5, he thought, right, it's time for me to fucking hide now. 5 years and these cunts are out. So he had, and just for the last 6 months, he thought, I wonder if I could put a hit out on them, put the feelers out in the kind of underworld. Can then use their wee hit on them in the inside, like in Breaking Bad type of thing. No, they're a pretty big deal in there. He went, what? They're a big deal. They've actually tried to put a hit out on you. In fact, that's what I'm here for. Craig went like that. I fucking grabbed the guy like that, took a fucking gun. Dismantled the gun right in front of this hitman. What? This has become far-fetched. I'm about to tell you something that's going to fucking turn your head upside down. Well, like that. Passed the gun back to the guy and everything. Or dismantled. Craig then ran away. And nobody knows where he is. The end. But wait, there's an epilogue. After the series was finished filming, I was approached. After this story had ended, the series it's kind of like a sort of Netflix thing. This, isn't it? After the principal photography, in a sense, of the story there, it finished, I was actually approached on my phone there, by I've got my phone sitting here. I've been getting messages. I thought I was making a story up. Turns out everything that I just said is coincidentally a true story, and I've been getting messaged from Jamie and Sally, who are a big deal. They're like 30 in fucking jail. Either you sink or swim. Well, they swam all the way to the fucking top. They've got in touch with me to say, if you can coincidentally know our whole life story, then you can coincidentally tell us where our dad's hiding. All right. I just remember Skulk. I'm feeling. What is that again? Do you know, it's not here at all, actually. Where am I? Ah, it's not, no, it's not idle. It's here. There he is. No, no. Where is it? He's in there. Get him. He's in there. Rush him. Aye, rush him. I hope you liked your improv story there.